Mastering money, breaking free from the broke Jonases and becoming the queen of money. Join us on this empowering episode of Entrepreneurship is a Marathon as we delve into the fascinating world of mastering money and breaking free from limiting beliefs. Our esteemed guest today, Lorena Arnold, a renowned money breakthrough coach with a wealth of experience in guiding real estate investors and entrepreneurs, will lead us through on today's episode an eye-opening discussion on how you can uncover the obstacles that may be hindering your progress in business, investments, and life. Learn how to break free from the shackles of financial limitations. If you've ever felt stuck or held back by money issues, tune in to today's episode and transform yourself into the queen of money with invaluable insights and empowering strategies. So much in store for today. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Entrepreneurship is a Marathon, a podcast about how you can grow a profit-producing, purpose-driven business without burnout. We don't need more people starting businesses. We need more people continuing. Each week, we'll deliver the latest and greatest tips, tricks, and strategies for you to revive, grow, and scale your business. Now, here's your host, consultant, professor, and the business defibrillator, Vanessa Zammi.
And I am joined here with our special guest, Lorena Arnold. And as we do in every episode, we always ask the question, what has been your win of the week? So we'll start with our special guest today.
Oh, well, thank you, Vanessa.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here. You start with a question right away. What's my win for the week?
Yes.
You know what? Life happens and we become so busy. And my husband asked me this morning, what are we doing this weekend? Because between kids and grandkids and clients and the weather is very hot over here, we decided, let's get out of here. So that's my win. This morning, we booked up a camp in the mountains in Colorado. We're going to spend 3 days over there. And I'm really considering, should I bring my computer or not? So that's always a big decision. No, I'm not going to bring my computer. This is going to be just camping day.
I would support that decision. Yes. Leave the computer away. Okay. Yeah. 3 days. If you can't do 3 days, okay, in Colorado without your computer, then you're not doing your business right. Like keep the computer.
That's right. And you're absolutely right. We promote so much. Have a business that you own. Don't have your business own you. So we say what you mean and mean what you say. So I need to be an example. I own my business. My business doesn't own me.
Yes, absolutely. Look at that, folks. We're already in the nuggets here. Love it. Yes. See, my win of the week has been, and for those of you who are watching us live, or if you're watching us via the replay, type in the YouTube comments below, or you can type watching on LinkedIn in the comments to the right of the screen. What has been your win of the week? We want to celebrate with you as well. My win of the week has been that I had the honor and the special joy of presenting to the Startup Grind community in Boston on burnout prevention. And this was specifically special and different because it was a mostly male audience. So 95% of the audience were male. And I was very concerned. I was like, do they even care about burnout prevention? But hey, the host signed me up for this topic, but turns out they care. So a mostly male audience, they do care about burnout prevention, ladies. Okay. So they are out there. Okay. They also want to be in Colorado, not with their laptop as well too. Okay. Yes. Okay. They were engaged. They asked questions during and afterwards. They care. So with that being said, we're going to go on into our topic for today, which is, again, mastering money, breaking free from the broke Jonases and becoming the queen of money with our special guest here, Lorena Arnold, who also has a special gift for you too. But we'll get to that towards the end. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. So let's talk about Lorena. Well, Lorena Arnold is an author, motivational speaker, a woman entrepreneur, a money breakthrough business coach, and the founder of the FIRE Academy. She teaches new ways of creating, managing, investing, and manifesting money so entrepreneurs and business owners can have a more empowering life. Lorena is a licensed residential real estate agent specializing in investment properties and a certified money breakthrough business coach. She speaks at conferences and companies committed to leadership and personal development and unlocking people's potential. And she is here with us today to unlock your potential. So, Lorena, how does someone know that this is even the right topic for them? Like, how can listeners identify if they have a healthy or an unhealthy relationship with money? Like, what are some signs that they may need to seek support from a money breakthrough coach?
That's a great question. Now, I want to define, first of all, I am not a financial planner. I'm not going to deal with your accounting and your taxes and all that. Leave that to your accountant. A money breakthrough coach deals more about the emotional and spiritual decisions about your money. Now, how you do money is how you do everything. Every decision that you do, even waking up in the morning, is regarding your money. Having breakfast, driving to and see your clients, everything is about money. So you have to understand your emotional and spiritual decisions about money, not the practicals or tangible decisions of money. Leave that to your accountant. Now, how do I know a person needs some relationship about that? I have several questions. For example, have you ever felt too busy or out of time to figure out how to take your income to the next level? People don't think about it. They say, okay, there is the revenue. How much revenue do I need? How many clients do I need to get the revenue? And it's time and money, without realizing that sometimes changing, having a little tweaks in your mindset can give you more or less clients, can raise your fees, and give you the money that you really want. The other question that I have too, have you feel, especially with us ladies, that there is an invisible glass money ceiling keeping us from achieving success? That's not necessarily competing with our counterpart, with our partners, or with men. It's sometimes we're competing with us. We put in our mindset things that I'm not good enough, I'm not healthy enough, or I'm not worthy enough. So dealing with those mindset can dramatically change the profit and eventually your business. And that's what a money breakthrough business coach does.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And what got you interested, Lorena, in this topic of money breakthrough? Like, what was your breakthrough?
My breakthrough. Funny about it, because I wrote it down in my first book that is called The Turning Points, and I wrote everything on the turning points. And like any books, I tell you what happened to me. But then, of course, if you want my keys and my secret, you have to call me and I'll let you know what are my secrets. But I have 3 turning points in my life, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women relate to me. We are the ones that are in charge that got married and have kids. So I came to this country. I'm originally from Mexico City, with the idea of finish my higher education, and my parents were very happy. Yeah, go to the United States, finish your degree and come back. But what a 20-year-old something does. Yeah, went to school, met a guy, fell in love and married and stayed here. But that happens. Of course, young and not graduated yet, we struggle a lot without money. So that made the decision after 18 years of marriage that I had had enough, living paycheck to paycheck and sometimes penny to pennies. I had to make a decision. Oh, should I invest in a career or a class for me to improve? Or should I buy food, milk, and necessity for my kids? So we women sometimes struggle with priorities like that. So never again I wanted to suffer about money. Years later, sure enough, I finished my degree. I had the corporate job. I had the corner office. I met what I call my knight on shining armor. I met a guy, fell in love again, and married again. The things that we do ourselves, we kept on falling into that same thing. Well, life did not prepare me for his accidental death. So dealing with the grief for his death, of having my dreams shattered again, because, okay, we go cloud 9. I was dreaming about this Prince Charming that came and rescued me. No, he dies and life happens. So the struggle with money came back again, of living paycheck to paycheck. Now my kids are teenagers. I had to continue giving the example of being a productive person, into having a job, paying my bills and everything. Okay, so I have 2 adversities already. Well, actually, there are 3. Coming with this country without money, my divorce and the death of my second husband. And my second husband really did it. The one thing that was always in common was money. Coming to this country with no money, divorcing because of the money, and then losing my spouse because of money. So I don't know about your audience, or some of you will say, something needs to change. It is time for me to get control of my money. And then I decided, well, instead of dating every day by life, why don't I date this guy, Mr. Money, last name Wealth? And about a year later, after my grief had passed, I swear to myself that God is my witness. I will never be poor again. And I talked to this guy, Mr. Money, last name Wealth. I'm completely aware. And sometimes the comparison is funny because Mr. Money, last name Wealth, has 2 kids that are dollars and cents. I deal and respect dollars and cents with my accountant, my CPA, my profit and loss, and my balance sheet. But I date Mr. Money last name. And for me to have a better relationship with him, I had to understand him. I had to understand if he's meeting my needs. One question that I ask my clients a lot is, if you were dating Mr. Money, last name Wealth, what would you be telling him right now? A lot of my clients laugh because, oh, you burn a hole in my pocket. You never come on time. You are never good enough. So by me changing the mindset, how I treat this spiritual person, it immediately changed my relationship with them, because then he started giving me what I tell him to do. In real life, marriage fails because they don't have the right communication. It's the same with money.
I was literally thinking that same thing, right? Like, I was like, okay, if I was dating with somebody, I mean, honestly, when I think about dating, it's communication. Right?
It's communication.
So I think it's really like the first step. I think about even my journey because I grew up as the daughter of a poor mother, and so that's a whole nother layer. But essentially, my journey was ultimately like, okay, the first step was looking at the money, communicating, right? Being aware of the money, right? And so, yes, love that.
So just like he was a real life, I had to sit down with him and I had to discover my 3 core strengths. What are my 3 core strengths? Are we a good match? Because how many times we date with a grown person? Am I a good match? What are his core beliefs? What are my core beliefs? How I need to understand what takes him, and he needed to understand what takes me, what makes me mad. I need to understand decisions that help me feel empowered, as well as decisions that help him feel empowered. Now, of course, we're talking about emotional and spiritual. Mr. Money, last name Wealth, doesn't really exist, but in between our heads. So this relationship that I grew up with him, it helped me grow my profit and loss, grow my balance sheet, grow my client, and after all, help me grow my self-worth. Make me feel that I deserve to date this guy. I deserve the money he brings me, and that gives me confidence and courage to continue this journey that we call life.
I love that. Let's expand upon that a little bit more. So let's say like a business owner is broke. So I work with business owners who, by the time they come to me, they're 6 figures in business, yes, but they're not seeing it. They're pretty much the definition of broke, right? Like they're making the money. So in theory, they should be living a better life than they were when they started their business, but they're not seeing it. They're not feeling it, right? Maybe you probably get similar clients. How do you navigate the emotional aspects of money that you were just talking about with your clients, the fear, the guilt, or the shame that they have, right, around money? And how do you help them towards a more positive and empowered financial mindset so that they can become that queen of money? What would you say, like the top 3 to 5 tips?
Right. The queen of money. Okay. I'm going to give you another disclosure. I am not a social worker, psychologist, or therapist also. But sometimes we as business coaches, one of the skills that we have is listening. We have to listen and repeat and consult appropriately to help our clients reach our goals. So a lot of the things that I take my clients to is a 3-step process that I call you MBA of money. MBA, just like getting a master's or whatever you want, you're going to get a master's on money. M starts for money, mindset, manifesting. So I have a lot of exercise to help you understand what's money for. When I speak on big audience, I am constantly telling them, if I give you $1 million, what will you do with it? And of course, a lot of people says, oh, I'll buy a house. I travel around the world. But you have to understand $1 million is just paper. The next step that I take my clients is the B, body and feelings. It's not what $1 million is going to give you, it's how you're going to feel about it. And a lot of people, especially women, have a very hard time understanding their own feelings. Whatever they call it, society, the narcissistic rhetoric, we are not allowed to feel our feelings. So now I give them permission to feel. I have a big circle of feelings. It's not enough to say I'm happy and mad, but it's more about that. It's 3 levels of feelings. So with several exercise, meditation, and visualization, I make them feel again what they really want. So first we have money manifesting, then I have body and feelings, and give them permission to feel again. And the last one is action and acknowledgement. A lot of spiritual guys tells you that the first thing that you need to do is have a gratitude journal. So I help them also build a gratitude journal with acknowledging things that you already have. You don't have the $1 million, that's fine. But you have a roof over your head, you have transportation, you have food, you have clothes. Because the more you are gratitude about something, the more it comes. And that comes the manifesting. I truly believe on the power of manifesting, on the universe or the higher power that you believe. Once you are gratitude, the more it comes. So it's a process about dealing with your mindset, your body, your feelings, your 5 senses, your gut feeling, your intuition, and then acknowledge that to bring you more abundance in your life. So I will tell an entrepreneur that has $1 million revenue or $1 million profit and loss statements, but they don't feel it. That's the key. I'm going to give you permission to feel it by acknowledging what you already have.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Oh, I think this episode is almost coming to a close. I know we don't want it to end. Lorena's given us all the brilliant insights. What are some final words of advice you would like to leave us here with today of Entrepreneurship is a Marathon with these business owners who are listening? Some of them 6 figures, some of them haven't started yet, but essentially a lot of them, they want to become the queen of money, right? Whether it be for themselves, for their families, for their future, for generations, but they all want to become that queen of money. What are some final words of wisdom?
Oh, yes, that's excellent, because the gift we're going to give them is a PDF. This is a free success guide, 15 ways to instantly become the queen of money. I created this guide as a checklist to help people avoid making costly mistakes, integrate proven pricing practices into their business, create empowering boundaries, and prevent undercharging, up-leveling, and feeling self-worth. So those probably the tips I will give to any person. Review exactly your charges. Oh, boundaries. Boundaries are big one, because as being an entrepreneur, you want to say yes to everything, but the saying yes to everything doesn't quite fit on your relationship with Mr. Money last name well. and up-leveling your self-worth and understanding that 10 clients doesn't give you the time and money and satisfaction that you get one powerful client. So it's a little bit of switch on your mindset. So I know, Vanessa, you have the links for this Queen of Money, a free success guide, 15 ways to help you become the Queen of Money.
Love it, love it. Yes. And so the link is in the comments. If you're watching us via YouTube, you can see the link in the show description, 15 ways to become the Queen of Money, this beautiful gift that Lorena has gifted us here today. And if you're watching us on LinkedIn, you'll see the link in the comments, 15 ways to become the Queen of Money. We are so thankful to have had Lorena join us. And if you would like to reach her for more information, just download that PDF. Okay, it's a special gift. And if you didn't already tell, this show is not only about a story, but also about lessons and action items to keep you moving forward in your business, in your dream, in your divine mandate. We equip and empower you through education. Okay. And so if you are looking for more insights on how you can keep moving forward to revive, grow, and scale your business, then keep staying tuned for season 4 of Entrepreneurship is a Marathon. With that being said, we look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Toodles!
Are you interested in partnering with Vanessa Zammi, the business defibrillator, to revive, grow, or scale your business? Then text 617-959-2203. We specialize in collaborating with storefronts, salons, and shops. That's 617-959-2203 for more details. If you're looking to shock your 10-year shop back to life, then text 617-959-2203 for more details. Thanks for joining us this week on Entrepreneurship is a Marathon. If you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes or Spotify, or if you'd simply tell a friend about this episode. And if you're looking for more tips on reviving your business, make sure to visit our website, vzammi.com. That's vzamy.com. Time to revive, grow, and scale. Visit vzammi.com. That's V for Vanessa, Z for zebra, A for animal, M as in money, Y as in yes.com. Visit vzammi.com for more details.